Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome you guys to the channel. It's your boy Big Dog back with another one take review. And today I got one for Black Clover episode 167, which is officially my favorite episode of Black Clover. Not only that, Black Clover today officially moved into my top 10, okay? It is in my top 10 anime of all time now for this reason and this reason. Well, not just this episode alone, but this episode had a lot to do with it. Considering where last week left off, and I know I wasn't able to record last week and review last week's episode, but I did watch it. I think I didn't get to watch it till like, what's today, Tuesday? I think I watched it yesterday or Sunday. You know what I'm saying? That was my first time seeing it. So I was, instead of reviewing, I was just gonna wait to see episode 167. Hopefully it's good. And my partner hit me up early this morning. I think he hit me up like 10. He like, bro, you gotta watch Black Clover. And like, hit me up right after. I'm like, bro, I usually don't watch Black Clover till like 1 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, okay, it must be good. No, it wasn't. It was fucking excellent. Like, good is not how you describe this episode. Good is how you describe your girlfriend's cooking, you know what I'm saying, when it's her first time cooking a meal that you never had before, okay? No, this was excellent. This was like superb. This was top tier. Like, this is what you want out of an anime episode. It's what you want out of a show you're invested in. You're invested in all the characters, and it gave every single character who was involved in the current story their time to shine. It gave it to Asta, it gave it to Yami, it gave it to Noelle, it gave it to Vanica, it gave it to Dante. We had Xenon show up at the end. All of those different things, because the episode starts off, of course, we have Noelle dealing with Vanica, and Vanica's just like, well, I remember somebody like you who I put a curse on, and they got stronger. You know what I'm saying? When I kidnap somebody. So hey, hopefully you'll do the same thing. Vanica has just like this sick sense of just like torment, and like she's legitimately evil. And that's one of the things I like about her. She just wants to fight people. You know what I'm saying? Granted, I do feel like she made a big mistake when she got rid of all of her disciples. The reason I say that is because and I never even talked about this. It was just the fact that, like, granted, they might not be strong, but they can possibly hinder the people around. You know what I'm saying? They can slow them down, and they don't die. So it's like the people fighting them would have had to like deal with that never-ending battle. You know what I'm saying? Because Vanica's still around. So I do think that was like a mishap, and that might come back to bite in the ass. But Noelle letting out that last screech, screaming out Vanica, I thought was great. Just because I've not been a Noelle fan for 160 episodes. I was not a Noelle fan, but man, is she slowly turning around for me. Like, I hate her, like, the little gimmick stuff, and she's like, oh, I'm royalty, and so like I'm a noble. Either way it go. I always hated that aspect, but seeing her, like, she's giving me that Asta feel, like she's like climbing, and like she's serious. Like, this is no, there's no BS with her right now. Like, she's in a situation where, like, she really wants to win, and so I thought that was great. And then we go to Yami and Asta versus Dante, who is OP as fuck, okay? Super OP. Like, and he's out of control, and he's kind of in the thrill of, it's kind of one thing they have in common with Vanica and Dante. Not so much Xenon, I don't want to say, because he hasn't been pushed to that point, but like, they're in the thrill of battle, and it's really pushing him, and he's just like enjoying it. Like, keep entertaining me, okay? Keep entertaining me. And if you notice, like, the first part of this battle, when this episode starts, like, Asta can't keep up. It's like, damn. I'm watching. I'm like, y'all just keep having to save Asta. Asta, you might should have sat down. Like, I know he needs your help, but like, I thought you were gonna come through and do something amazing. Like, bro, you was really in the way. That didn't last long, because he ended up snapping. And once those two got in sync, because you saw that Dante knew I can take these attacks from Yami. I take these attacks from Asta. He's taking away my magic. I'm not gonna be able to like shake back as quick because he was avoiding Asta's attacks and taking Yami's because he knew like the risk and reward between that. Uh, and we had a great moment. When Asta finally talks to the devil, I know a lot of people probably would compare it to like well, probably the first thing that comes to people's mind is like Naruto and Kurama. Kurama, whatever people, I'd say Kurama, whatever. I know a lot of people gonna compare it to that, and I see it's definitely a similarity. But in this case, like in those instances, it's like, well, if this person dies, I have to, it's going to like affect me. In this case, like most of the time when you see a character like borrow power from like a evil being, they're like shameful about it. Asta was like, "Yo, I know you don't like them. Like, I need your help." Like, there was no pride to when Asta said, "Hey, can you help me out? Like, I need to defeat them." He just like, "I got you, bet," because I don't like them either. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, and we find that Asta, only thing gets swole is Asta's arm and he get his wing back. I'm like, okay. I'm like, the other time we've seen it, he's had like half of his body like transformed. So I'm like, what is just an arm gonna do? But it was pure. That other stuff was stepped on. This right here is that pure shit. Like, there was real demon power. This is real, well, not demon. This was real devil power. And so him and Yami just gets in sync and start just some of the best animation you've seen ever in Black Clover. Them just simply running was great. Them running, both of them just like dragging their swords. It just started going back and forth. In the moment where Asta was losing, he was going down, and it was like 8 seconds, 3 seconds, 1 second, and Asta's losing his swords. And I'm thinking to myself, is another sword gonna come out of his grimoire? And you see Yami's sword passing between both of them. There's a great image where it's like the sword is right there in the middle of them, and I'm thinking like, okay, what's gonna happen? Asta grabs it. It felt like it looked like when Zoro encases his sword and arm in hockey. But in this case, Asta's encased in anti-magic. And that image of after Asta cut him and Dante's just standing and Asta's right in front of him, and then you see the slash, and he basically breaks him completely, was perfection. Like literal perfection for an anime episode. You know, because like everyone was like, they got hype when Asta got up. Got hype. And they defeated him. Like, okay, everybody else is taking an L. Yuno took an L. Noel took an L. William, Laura Pishka, all of them took L's. Asta and Yami, the two outsiders, the one who had no magic, and the one from a foreign land, got the dub over the strongest, or was said to be the strongest of the Dark Triad. So I'm like, hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm hype as shit. I'm standing up, clapping and shit, like, let's go. Super hype. And then all of that kind of like goes away once you see Xenon. And the Black Boys don't even realize it till it's almost too late. They see that captain Stretch, who had no energy left. They were spent. They were spent and had to deal with another devil who can also use up to 80% of the devil's power. What could they have done? Like they were dead in the water. And the moment where Funeral protects Asta because Xena knew like, hey, okay, these guys are a threat. The other guy was a threat too. I'm happy I got rid of him, but this guy's a threat. Let me get rid of him. Funeral saves him because like he had already, he was kind of like just out of it. Gaucher wakes up. Him and Gray are talking, and Gray he Gaucher not mentioning his sister. I'm like, okay, I like where this is at right now. Like that's I let you know how serious things are. Vanessa, she trying to use Rouge, couldn't get him. Um, Henry coming out flying a damn like a damn jet, made it a house jet. I don't even know. Couldn't get past. No one. No one can do anything. No one. Couldn't get. Gaucher tries to attack. Nothing works. Asta talks to the devil again and said, "Take whatever you want. Just lend me your power." Asta was willing to sacrifice whatever just so he can go get his captain again. Just so he can go get his captain again. And it didn't work. He says, you wouldn't be able to handle it. You're too weak. Dog, this episode was perfection, bro. Like this episode makes you realize, well, like reminds you like why you love anime. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to see what Asta like learns. Like, and another thing, this was 100% the worst time for this anime to end. 100%, dog. I understand it's catching up with the manga, and I get the reasoning behind it. But the fact that we probably won't see this stuff that's gonna be like whatever's going on in the manga, because I don't read the manga. The fact that we won't get that stuff to, like, there are some people who only watch the anime, and I'm one of those people. But the fact that we won't get to see what happens after this animated for what could possibly be a year or two, or even longer. Who knows if it'll come back? You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people are like, who knows? This is like Black Clover anime ending. Hold on, my bad. The Black Clover anime ending right now feels like if Dragon Ball Z ended when Goku went Super Saiyan. Not when the fight finished. Matter of fact, it's like, I take that back. Yeah, like right when Krillin died and Goku went Super Saiyan, the anime ended and went on hiatus for like a year or so. That's what it feels like right now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to enjoy these last. Well, we got 3 more episodes left. I'm going to enjoy them, hopefully. But I'm really much more looking to see what that announcement is on the 30th, dog. Because Black Clover is like my favorite anime that I'm watching right now. That's currently out of the current anime that are airing right now. It's the one I look forward to the most each and every single week. And it has been that way for the past few weeks. But man, you guys let me know what y'all thought about the episode down in the comments. Sorry, this review was a lot longer than usual. But I had to really get it out. And this video, I was able to actually get this video up today, which is, you know what I'm saying, not normal for me. So you guys let me know what y'all thought about it down in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you guys are staying safe out there. And your boy catch up with y'all later. Peace.